The boy who waited for the perfect day. There was once a young man named Daniel who lived in a small village surrounded by green hills. Everyone knew him as a kind and intelligent person. He had big dreams. He wanted to become successful, help his parents, and build a better future. But Daniel had one dangerous habit. He always believed that tomorrow would be a better day to start. Whenever his father asked him to learn a useful skill, Daniel smiled and said, "I'll begin next week." When his mother encouraged him to read books, he answered, "I still have plenty of time." His friends worked hard every day, but Daniel spent hours watching the clouds, talking without purpose, and waiting for motivation. Days became weeks, weeks became months, months became years. Yet nothing in Daniel's life changed. The old gardener. One evening, Daniel met an old gardener named Elias. The gardener was planting small trees along a dusty road. Daniel laughed. "You're very old. Why are you planting trees? You may never enjoy their shade." Elias smiled. "My son, the trees that protect me today were planted by someone who never met me." Daniel became quiet. The old man continued. "Every beautiful future begins with a small action that nobody notices." Those words stayed in Daniel's mind. The bucket of water. The next morning, Elias invited Daniel to his garden. He handed him an empty bucket. "Fill it with water," he said. Daniel carried water from the river. 1 trip, 2 trips, 10 trips. Soon the bucket was full. Elias asked, "Which trip filled the bucket?" Daniel answered, "None of them alone. Every trip added a little." The old gardener nodded. Success works the same way. No single day changes your life. Small efforts repeated every day eventually create something extraordinary. For the first time, Daniel understood why he had remained in the same place for so many years. 1 hour. That evening, Daniel made a promise. He would improve himself for just 1 hour every day. Not 10 hours, not all day. Only one focused hour. Some days he learned new skills. Some days he exercised. Some days he read books. Some days he simply planned tomorrow. The progress seemed invisible, but Daniel refused to quit. The harvest months passed, then years. The young man who once waited for motivation became known as the hardest worker in the village. People trusted him. New opportunities appeared. He started a small business. His knowledge increased. His confidence grew. Eventually, Daniel built the successful life he had dreamed about for years. People asked him, "What changed?" Daniel smiled. "I stopped looking for big moments. I started respecting small ones." Passing the lesson. Many years later, Daniel saw a group of teenagers sitting near the same road where he once wasted his afternoons. He gave each of them a single seed. "This seed looks small," he said, "but inside it is an entire tree. Your future is exactly the same. Every small action you take today is a seed. Plant enough good seeds, and one day you'll live in a forest you created yourself." The teenagers never forgot those words. Years later, many of them became successful teachers, doctors, business owners, and leaders. Not because they were the smartest, but because they learned that consistency is stronger than talent. Moral time never announces that it is leaving. Every minute is either building your future or quietly disappearing forever. Don't wait for the perfect day. The perfect day begins the moment you decide to take the first step. Success isn't built in one extraordinary moment. It is built in hundreds of ordinary days that most people choose to waste.